If you're driving through Bong as of now, if the place is quiet and silent, it is due to what is happening here at the Samarkando Sports Complex.
I think Damon, the Patawi boys will have to relax, themselves and play the ball. Or else, from what I'm sensing here, it might end very dangerous for the Patawi boys. But again, the people of Bong County, the traditional leaders, Zoe and others, they have to, go to their knees and pray for their boys here. Because, they're not putting in what the people of Bong expect to see out of them here today.
The Bongese, according to George Way, are not, as of this moment, putting in a good performance. They're not defending their county colors as they should. Nimba is running riot with Bong County. 2 goals to the good, and even acting stylish on the ball. When you're in the lead, George, why not act stylish? If your opponents are not hurting you anyway, why not act stylish?
They seems to be very relaxed. Nimba squad seems to be relaxed, connecting each other everywhere on the pitch here.
Bong County foul against them, a free kick awarded to Nimba. Nimba takes that free kick quickly. Messi Tape tries to connect with his player, who gets to the ball quickly. Nimba player is making a run on the far left. He's ignored. The Nimbayans go back to their keeper, Jimmy Dobber. The Bongese are in no rush to press. 4 minutes of additional time, and ladies and gentlemen, that is halftime here at the Samuel Kando Sports Complex. Nimba counted 2 goals to the good. Bong still cannot find a way into the Nimba net or into the Nimba goal. The Bongese have been blocked out. The Nimba Mountain is standing firm. The Patawi waterfall is being used for recreational purposes by the Nimba County players. Nimba dominating Bong by 2 goals to 0, and it's halftime. The Bong County coach will have all of the talking to do. The Nimba coach might just say much of the same.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Diamond. Diamond has been doing extremely well in the first half of the game, bringing you play-by-play descriptions and happenings here at the Samuel Kanyando Sport Complex, Painesville, outside the nation's capital, Monrovia. And wherever you are and listening to us, we want to say a pleasant good afternoon and welcome. This is Voice of Area, within collaboration with Spoon Radio and TV. And of course, we are doing a perfect collaboration right here on this live commentary. Let's now visit our sponsorship. Like I said, for those of you who want to contact our sponsors, these are people who are making sure that we are on a fee. Let me put it a simple way. These are people who are making sure that we are on a fee every time. They spend their money for us to tour around the country, exactly where all the National County Sport meet was held. We were there. Our OBV moving from place to place. Yeah, and now that we have come at the SKD, they're also spending again for us to be here. And so I want to say thanks so much to For Life Zone. For Life Zone is one of Liberia's best vocational institutions. They are providing a lot of trade education for a lot of Liberians. And so the latest one, in fact, they were the first to introduce biodigester into Liberia. When we talk about biodigester, that small septic tank the people can build. That one can take 20 years, they can't even get filled. People can wonder, when you see the thing looking so tiny, our old traditional septic tank the people used to dig, they would dig a PO. But same For Life so keen to existence, they say we will give you a tiny hole that will last even more than a pee hole. So For Life so introduced that biodigester. The both people call it biodigester. So that they didn't want to introduce that stuff. And so they also treating people how to do that. And there are so many things, so many other education that they're providing, trade education they're providing for people. And in different trade, the cosmetology, They're driving. You carry now? Like driving. And you know, and one of the recent one they introduced is they have a duty something. They have a duty training. So if you want to learn how to drive the BB trucks, just call Falaizo. They will teach you. That other one coming out. Then a few times I CEO was in China. The man went to buy a big machine they can call excavator so that they can train people how to auto operate that thing. Go ahead, you know how to operate that thing. Get well with any organization or companies like Mental Steel and whatsoever. And you know what it means to operate big equipment like excavator, like how do you call it, D40, D60, those big machines. So they also providing our other training for people too as well. Later on, we'll give you their contact number so that you can call them and they will be willing to also answer your call. And any question you get to ask them, they will be willing to ask to also they will be willing to also answer your question. I'm embarrassing you, eh? They will be willing. Sorry, Chief. We my boy are sorry we here in the commentary booth and the technical people also doing their work too. So while the technical people doing their work, we also doing our own work too. So Gibson electrical cooling service. At Gibson electrical cooling service, they can repair air condition. If your air condition giving problem, they can repair it for you. They can also sell air condition. They can sell Gibson. They can sell Iceman. They can sell Hemsing. Those are big air condition they can sell. When I say big, meaning it's strong now, and that's something that will follow your heart. But it's strong. They can also sell Gibson. They can also sell Philip. Those are the kind of quality of air conditioning people can sell. They call them Gibson electrical cooling service. So if you want air conditioner, don't worry yourself to go be passing around looking for air conditioner to buy. Just call them. They will buy the air conditioner for you. They will bring it. And they want to call delivery. They will buy it. They will bring it to you. So all you do, just call them on 0778 603 722. 0778 603 722. And our other number is 0886 265 442. 0886 0886 265 442. That is for Gibson electrical cooling service. So by the time you contact them, they are willing to also come and bring the air conditioner for you. And one of the important things I learned about them, when they bring the air conditioner to you, when they do the delivery and bring it to you, the next thing they will do, when they sell the air conditioner to you, they will install it and they will turn around and service that air conditioner for 2 months. So you got to pay money again to go be servicing air conditioner. They will service that air conditioner for you for 2 months. So that's it about Gibson electrical cooling service. So the CEO was just not in our commentary booth, but was saying also because you are here cheering for one other team. We said no, our own with journalists. We can cheer for any team. So please go also. Because you're here. So the men went also. Another group again is the Bright Star Entertainment and Guest House. Bright Star Entertainment and Guest House. Those people are not easy. They can do catering. If you get big occasion and you want them to cater to, when I talk about cater, you all know what I mean. To cook food for the people, provide all the entertainment you can think about, they can do it. They call them Bright Star Entertainment and Guest House. You know where they located? They located Bannersville, Quebec. So when you pop up Bannersville Junction, you go in from small, you go into Quebec, and they pay the people located. So if you want to call them later on, my man Dama will give me that number so at least we can be able to send it to you so that you can call them the day you get any occasion, like workshop, birthday party, wedding, and whatsoever you want the people to cover it for you. You want them to cater for the programs, to provide entertainment for the programs, to provide food, drinks, and you just name it. Just call them. They will be willing. They call them Bright Star Entertainment and Guest House. And they're also in the guest house team too as well. So if you want to relax yourself, and just call them. Later on, we'll get their contact number so that at least we can call it to you. Then you'll be able to call them and you can talk. And then SR Bang is but let's talk about Bright Star Entertainment and Guest House a little bit. They get our contact number, yeah, just call it. So for those of you who want to call them, you can call them on 0775 508 267. Again, 0775 508 267. And their Lone Star line at 0880 981 248. 0880 981 248. So just call them. They will be willing to provide all of the catering services for you. Right now, as we speak, the people will go in touch with said they will be bringing out they will call it the walkings. They will bring out walkings for all, all the talking they will do is they will get way here too as well. So they will come in with something for us to find something to eat and also drink too as well. While in the commentary put here. They don't want to always contact. Got to put part they're not easy. On a most serious note, they're not easy. So SR Bang. SR Bang is the Sibley Bang. Now, people, SR Bang is one of the best and reliable banks in Liberia. Later on, we will tell you more about SR Bang. So if you want to save your money, save with SR Bang. If you want to take loan, go to SR Bang. But when you take loan, you gotta be saving with the people now. You don't just jump from the sky and you say you want to go take loan. No, you gotta save with SR Bang. So the people can know I want to get a friendship stay existing. But you not save with the people, then you want to go credit from them, they will not give you money. So you gotta save with them first before you can take loan from them. So we'll tell you more about SR Bang. We'll also have some questions we're going to be asking. The other time we're in Bopolu, we ask some questions. A lot of people answer, one other man won. And we send the money to him instantly. So later on in the broadcast, we'll also ask you some questions so that you can answer. And if you answer the correct question, then of course we'll be able to send you something. I think that we can be giving out. So SR Bang is one of our proud sponsors. And they get another group they call Crown Stopper. I want the CEO they call him Omen Sam Sion. I want Pabe very high there to be friend, but don't overload him. The Pabe know what they call peace. The Pabe too know what they call security. So we want to be grateful to Crown Stopper Omen Sam Sion for everything that you have done and continue to do to ensure that we are here at the Samuel Kanyanto Sport Complex. And so that does it for our sponsorship, and we are still doing everything we can to ensure. So we want to say thanks ever so much to all of you, and let's go over now to George.
So we have the superintendent of Nimba County here, Superintendent Kou Mepe Gono. Nimba is in the lead 2-0. Superintendent, is it strange to you, or this is no news at all?
Oh, this is no news. We came here for a win. Our boys came here very energized to show off their talent. This is a team that is very much supported by the county administration, the people of Nimba. I mean, this is a team that came riding a brand new bus that has a lodge nearly completed. And you see them putting their body, their everything in the game because they love their county and the county appreciates the team.
What would be your message to the coach? Remember, Bong County is just right by Nimba. You pass through Bong to get to Nimba. Should they do more of the same, or they should now temper justice with mercy?
Well, what I think they should do is it's not about Bong, they are our brothers, but it's to send a message to the rest of the teams that are coming that Nimba is an uphill team, so they need 2 more goals. At least spare Bong, they are our brothers, but be able to show to the other teams that we
They
are
should
not
spare
yet to
Bong.
win. Yes.
Wow.
But if they cannot spare Bong, they can add 1 more and spare Paul.
The Nimbayans are in high spirits.
They are.
People listening to you all across Nimba County. Is this the push to a 7th title? Remember, you are the highest carrier in the footballing category.
And we are pushing for it so hard because the history is there. After every time Nimba still comes back. And if you see this team, you see the display of extraordinary talents. And I think Nimba is set to carry the trophy this year.
Strong words there by the Nimba County superintendent. Should they open the Salala gate to allow Nimbayans to go back home? Or the
Well, what I
Bong
think is with the proximity or how close Bong is to Monrovia, Bong should go first and meet us when we get back with the trophy.
Any other words from you to Nimbayans listening? You have said that the team is...
and I just want the Nimbayans everywhere to continue to support their team, pray for their team, wave to their team. These are their flag bearers. The girls will be out tomorrow. Cheer them up. Whenever it's Nimba, get absolute support, which our people do. So continue to support your county, support your team.
Thank you, ma'am. So you say 4.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you so much. A pleasure.
The superintendent of Nimba County, Superintendent Kou Mepa Gono, saying, look, Bong are our brothers, but even we can make it 4 and spell Bong, it wouldn't be bad. Yeah, but if they make it 3 and spell Kou, it's okay. Whichever comes first. Nimba is in the lead by 2 goals. Bong 0 thus far. Thank you, Superintendent.
Okay, want to say thank you so much to Diamond for job well done. And of course, you have just conducted an interview with the superintendent of Nimba County. And so we stay right here in terms of sponsorship for Life Zone. Those of you who want to form part of the heavy duty training, you can call them on 0770-205-600. Once again, 0770-205-600. And of course, 0777-549-606. 0777-549-606. That's for Life Zone. So if you want to contact For Life Zone, you can contact them on those numbers and they will answer you. As one of Liberia's best vocational institution. And wherever you are throughout the length and breadth of Liberia and listening to us, those community radio stations and other radio stations that I'm relaying this broadcast, you can text your radio station name to 0777-494-746. Only for radio stations that are relaying this broadcast. I'm not saying people should text their names. I'm saying radio station, the managers or the director of radio can text your radio station name and the frequency to 0777-494-746 so that at least we can give you credit for what you are doing for the people of Liberia. And so we stay here. Daman, you want to pick it up from my end?
Thank you very much, Kuku. We can see the boys of Bong County and the boys from Nimba on the pitch. Bong County making another substitution, bringing player number 8 down and replacing with player number 10. Bong making a double substitution. Nimba so far, we haven't seen any substitution from Nimba County and 3 substitutions from Bong County, but these substitutions seem not to have any impact against the boys of Nimba County. Second half to get underway very soon. Nimba County defending the goal towards ERWA Junction. Bong County defending the goal towards the Roberts International Airport Highway. And Nimba kicking off the second half on the attack just where they left the first half off. A Nimba County player stylishly dribbling past the Bong defender there. The first goal scorer, Abraham Johnson, is on the attack. He's trying to make his way into the Bong 18-yard box and should have badge there by the Nimba player. The ref signals for a corner kick to Nimba County. 45 minutes of football to be played. The superintendent of Nimba are saying she wants 4 goals or 3, either or will do the business for her. The free kick, the corner kick is swung in there. That's a goal. That is a goal. A complete blunder by the Bong County keeper. What was he thinking on? Nimba is destroying Bong County here. The goalkeeper with a complete howler. He's complaining, I don't know to whom. He tried to punch the ball and missed it. The Nimbayans are waving their flags. It is Nimba 3, Bong 0. Seconds within the second half, Nimba County is putting Bong to the sword. These are neighbors, but this is not a neighborly contest whatsoever. According to the superintendent of Nimba, they are sending a message to all teams that they are here as the highest carriers. Bong County is in complete disarray. Look at it go again. A complete hauler from the keeper. I don't know what he was thinking on. I don't know what came over him. His attempt to push the ball over the bar caused this goal. Nimba County 3, Bong County 0. Banga has fallen. Salaye has fallen. Salala cannot stand. Totota cannot stand. Batala and all of the towns and villages making up Nimba County, that's Bong County, is a complete quiet. A yellow card against another Bong County player, a Nimba County player is on the turf rolling. We will get you that replay of the third goal for those of you watching. If you're just joining us, we're live on Voice of Liberia 104.1, Spoon 107.5, Fabric 101.1, and a host of other stations relaying us all across Liberia. For those of you following us on social media, Spoon TV Live, Voice of Liberia TV Live, other online platforms relaying, and radio stations relaying all across the country. The Nimbayans are celebrating. For the Bongis, it is a complete contrast. The goalkeeper, in his attempt to tip the ball over the bar, a complete hurler, a complete blunder. He's still complaining. The Bong keeper is still complaining. His players, he and his players are exchanging words. The keeper is completely to be blamed for goal number 3. Nimba again on the attack. Nimba County pressing on for goal number 4. That's no foul. Goal kick to Bong County. The goal kick is taken short. Bong County launching the attack from the back. Unsuccessful pass. Nimba again possession of the ball. The Bong players are running ragged. Nimba County complete dominance, both the scoreboard and the field of play. The ball goes back to Jimmy Double in the Nimba County goal. Nimba wearing predominant red and blue shorts, white socks to match. Bong County predominant orange tops, black sleeves, black shorts, and orange socks to match. It's a beautiful day to play football in Liberia. This is the 2025-2026 National County Sports Meet quarterfinals footballing stage. An attempt there by the Nimba player to clear the Bong player rushing to kick, but he's offside. Nimba 3, Bong 0. Another substitution from Bong County. Player number 3. Yonde Soma is being substituted. Player number 11 makes his way on the pitch. Bong recovering the ball to lose it again to Nimba. Bong playing in their half. A long, hopeful ball is sent downfield in the Nimba County half. Jimmy Double doesn't need to do that as it's offside against Bong County. Seku?
All right, thank you so much. We will now cross over to Sekou Sherry, who will continue with the commentary from this point on this radio. Wherever you are and listening to us, this is Voice of Liberia in collaboration with Spoon Radio and TV. And we are coming to you live from the Samuel Canyon Sport Complex. My name is Kutu Dabi Sao. And of course, we're here with Rufus, Moba, George Way, and the rest of the team here along the outside of our colleagues from Spoon FM and TV. The commentary booth is well charged here. There are a lot of technical work going on. At the same time, the commentary is being conducted. We have a very good atmospheric condition here. The sun is not too hot, but it's just conducive. And so we will now turn it over to Sekou, who will then take up the commentary from this end. Sekou.
Thank you very much, Kutu. And indeed, the 2025-2026 National County Sports Meet. We're coming to you from the Samuel Kayando Sport Complex outside the nation's capital, Monrovia. Want to say thank you to the band Diamond from Spoon has been doing extremely well here, bringing to you all of the happenings. And indeed, this is a joint collaboration of family, I would say, the two institutions, Voice of Liberia and Spoon FM. We are proud to announce this. We're jointly doing this together. I want to say thank you to all of the team back on the page. Nimba County is going against Bong County here, and the field is not packed as expected. So gate number 7 is empty, gate number 8 is empty. And you have gate number 13. It's also empty. Gate number 12 is empty. Gate number 11 is just a handful of people there. And so back on the page, let's see what's happening there. And the Reverend sounds his whistle. Nimba County will take control. Nimba represents the goalpost towards the ELWA end as they move forward towards the Rabos International Airport. The defender of Nimba County, he sets it. He puts it legs into a long one. It lands on the head of the defender of Bong County here. Let's see what happens. Bong takes control. He tries to make a move. That player wearing jersey number 17 for Nimba County, Darius McGee. And the Reverend sounds his whistle. It's a throw for Bong County. He takes a throw, and the Reverend sounds his whistle. He says, you need to wait. And it's another throw in favor of Bong County. That player wearing jersey number 12 for Bong County, that's the man, Hilary King. He takes a throw. His teammate connecting. He sends a long 1.5 of Nimba County. It has been stopped just in the center circle. Let's see what Bong would do. And the long one is taken. And that defender of Nimba County comes out. He loses it. Bong. That player sends it to his teammate in the half of Nimba County. And the defender of Nimba County comes out, clears it off. Yes, there in the half of Nimba County. That player wearing jersey number 17, Darius McGee. He sends it to his teammate. Nimba is on the attack. Bong collects it. And it lands on the legs of the defender of Bong County. He sends it to his teammate. Let's see what happens. Stay in the half of Bong County. He sends it. That player comes out. Bong seems to be very slow in her connection. She will need to recollect Diamond.
Yes, Seku. Nimba is still applying all of the pressure. If you didn't know that there were 3 goals to the good, you think this game is still 0-0 because they are not letting down the intensity. They're doing everything possible to make this score an embarrassing one already as it is for Bong County.
Bong County and the spectators. I hope we can hear what the spectators are saying. The spectators are booing at the players of Bong County. Those of you in Banga, you're listening to us in all of the towns and villages of Bong County. Your balls are desperately performing here this evening. Lands on the head of that player. Nimba comes out. He sends it. Bong collects it. Let's see what happens. That player comes out of Nimba County. He clears it. Lands on the head of that player of Bong County in the center circle. Bong collects it. A long one to the captain wearing jersey number 22 for Bong County. That's the man, Pee Wee Roberts. He sends it. And the goalkeeper comes out. Meaning no threat to Nimba County. No threat to Nimba County. It's a throw in or a corner kick for Bong. Corner is taken. He rolls it to his teammate. Wearing jersey number 5. Let's see what he does. He looks around. He tries to connect his teammate. He moves. Lays on the ground. Lies on the ground there. And a long one is taken. Yes, Nimba collects it. And a long one in the half of Bong County comes back in the center circle. Bong will recollect. Let's see what happens there. And the Reverend sounds his whistle. The 2025-2026 National County Sports Meet seem to be very disorganized. Even the journalists are finding it difficult to have their passes to come here. And I think the Ministry of Youth and Sports, with all of the monies and all of the supports they will collect, they should do better than what they've done. It shows unseriousness. You cannot be going through all of these things when journalists are coming to do what they need to do free of charge. But the Ministry of Youth and Sports, one minister there will call you his name. It needs to do well. Nimba County. That player takes control. Heavily tussle. Bong collects it. He sends it to a teammate. Running in the half of Nimba County. He rolls it to the goalkeeper of Nimba County. That's the man, Jimmy Double. He wears jersey number 16 for Nimba County. He sends it to that player. Nimba comes in the center circle. Let's see what happens there. And the goalkeeper of Bong County, Marvin Sumo, wears jersey number 1. He collects it. He sends it in the center circle. Let's see what happens. That player sends a long one. But the goalkeeper of Nimba County, Jimmy Double, comes out. There's no threat to Nimba. And the score reads, Damo.
It's 3-0 still to Nimba County. We want to say thank you to Premium FM 98.1 in Banga, relaying this broadcast. Butor FM 102.3 in Sano County, also relaying us with a host of other stations. Bong County being dominated here by Nimba. The boys from Nimba County making sure they are showering freely on the Patari waterfall. Good one again. This time around, the keeper doesn't commit a hauler that led to the third goal. But Bong, with all to do with the very, very difficult task, Sekou, of coming from 3 goals down to seeing what they can do with 60 minutes, almost 60 minutes play, meaning there would be at least 30 minutes of football to play with whatever extra time will be added. The sun is gradually setting here at the Summer Kandos Sports Complex, but it's still a beautiful Saturday for footballing, and Nimba not sparing the blushes of their neighbors whatsoever. The superintendent gave a word that if not 3, it will be 4. In just few seconds of the second half, Nimba added the third goal, Sekou.
And certainly, the Samuel Kando Sport Complex has been shared into 2. While you have the sun beating down the hills of the other side, and you have a little bit of friendly weather, so it means that the sun is going down.
Sekou, James Tappe of Nimba County wearing jersey number 10. He is to be their talismanic player, but this game he hasn't really found his mojo. Though there are still 30 minutes plus extra time to play, Tappe Messi should be the one pulling the strings for Nimba, but he's still yet to do that. And
second double, and it lands on the head of the defender of Bong County. Means no threat to Bong County. No threat. And Bong reconsolidate. Now in the half of Nimba County. Let's see what happens. Bong County!
One touch too many. One touch too many, Sekou. One touch too many by the Bong County player. You can hear the jeers and the boos, obviously coming from those supporting Nimba County. That's Bong's attempt. This second half, their solo attempt on goal. And again, that was way off the mark. Nimba County is not troubled by the Bong attack so far in this match. The Patawi boys will have to do more than what they're doing if they want to score a solo goal, let alone 3 goals.
Nimba goalkeeper takes a kick. Jimmy Double. Long one. Let's see what happens there. Bong County collects it in the center circle. That player comes away in jersey number 22 for Nimba. He sends it. Bong collects it. The Cornelius team is wearing jersey number 6 for Bong County. That's the man, Larry Koku. Nimba collects it. In the half of Bong County.
This is dangerous.
There's going to be a double.
That was a dangerous close miss. Nimba County is doing everything possible to not only deflate the Bong spirits, but to make sure they send them into an area that they cannot return. The GB so far, Sekou, 3 strong knots of GB down the throats of the Patawi boys, and they seem to be choking on it. They're trying though, but nothing so far from the people of Bong County to trouble Nimba County. The GB is a difficult one for them at this moment.
Certainly. Back on the page. Bong collects it in the half of Nimba County. Let's see what happens. A long one is taken. Bong County! Bong County! Bong County in the half of Nimba County!
That was a weak shot. At least we're seeing some improvements from them. They are now kicking on goal. That is an improvement from the first.
That was a waste on the part of the balls of Bong County. Damo. There's no need to sugarcoat it for Bong County.
I'm a neutral, but you can see that during the first half, Bong wasn't kicking on goal, but now they're kicking on goal.
No county.
Sekou, I'm here in a neutral capacity as a journalist.
You get no county.
And
we are suspecting you to be from Bong County.
Keep on with your suspicion, folks. Sekou will keep on with his suspicion.
Look at the team. They were talking. Bong did it do well. Nimba County. Let's see what happens. That player wearing jersey number 12 for Bong. He sends it to his teammate. The Reverend sounds his whistle. The Reverend sounds his whistle. Bong is on the attack. There's going to be a trouble for Nimba County. Player wearing jersey number 11 for Bong County. He sends it to his teammate. Bong recollects it. Hello. It's been cleared of the danger zone of Nimba County. No threat to Nimba County. Now in the center circle. The Reverend sounds his whistle.
We're beginning to see fatigue legs. Nimba making their first substitution of this game. Number 18 is being brought on to replace number 10. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Samoa Sports Complex here in Pinsville, James Tapper Messi is being brought down. He didn't influence this game in any way whatsoever, but this is just the first quarterfinal match. And James Tapper Messi, of who played for Lofa County, number of editions of the National County Sports Meet, now transferred to Nimba County, wasn't able to influence this match in the way he usually does. But again, Nimba, with this score line, is heading for 3 points with 3 goals to match. Bong County is still trying to do their best,
certainly,
to reduce the deficit.
Now in the center circle, let's see what happens. Bong County takes control. He sends it to his teammate. He rolls it. That player wearing jersey number 11 of Bong County. He sends it. Nimba collects it. Hello! And it descends out of the goalpost of Bong County as they plead. Descends at the Rabas International Airport, Damo.
He saw the keeper off his line and he tried to loft the keeper there, but that was unsuccessful. We see player number 2 of Nimba is on the turf. He needs medical attention. He's the captain of the team. And he needs medical attention. The Bongis are saying if Nimba is not respectful in how they're whooping them here, they might most likely close the road, for the Nimbayans to go back to their various towns and villages. They have to pass through Bong. And these are neighbors, but Nimba is not being friendly to Bong.
I'm getting messages from all of the towns and villages of Bong County. All of the towns and villages of Bong County. The people are sending about messages.
Salala, Tapata, that's Tapata, Palala,
Totota,
Matala,
and all the people are telling us
Tovia.
We are listening to Voice of Liberia. We're listening to Spoon FM, and you people are doing your best. Certainly, this is what we do for our country.
Of course, Sekou. The boys from Bong County, the Bongis, are not proud of them as of this moment. 3 goes down, and still they haven't reduced the deficit.
And someone is telling me about the zoo of Bong County that is in the zoo room. And something might change. Bong is on the attack. No one is taking. That player wearing jersey number 22 for Bong County. That's the man, Pee Wee Roberts. He says hello. No threat to Nimba County. It seems to be the boss of Bong County are recollecting as they move into it.
Bong County is trying, certainly, but the Nimba Mountain is standing firm. And as of now, the boys from Nimba are freely bathing, dancing, enjoying, cooling off under the Patawi
like the
waterfall.
word you use. They are freely
Bathing, dancing, swimming.
No one is pushing them.
Nothing at all. If this were to be a boxing match, Sekou, Bong would probably have black eyes and they wouldn't be able to continue. But this is football, and this is about defending the flag of your county, for which the Nimbayans are doing so perfectly as of this moment.
Marvin, the goalkeeper of Bong County, he sends it. And the Reverend sounds his whistle. It is a kick in advantage for Bong County. That player says hello. One. In the half of Nimba, the defender comes as he clashes off. He sends it. And the Reverend sounds his whistle. No threat to Nimba at this point. No threat to Nimba. There seems to be a kick in advantage for Nimba County. Nimba will take a kick. My name is Sekou. And the demon Sekou shall be a long kick is taken. Goes in the egg, it descends on the head of that player of Bong County. Let's see what happens. Nimba collects it. He sends it to his teammate. He rolls it in the center circle, collects his teammate. A long one. And it descends right before the goalkeeper. As he moves towards the Roberts International Airport, Bong County collects it. That player rolls it. He wants to be stylish. He looks around, connect his teammate. Let's see what happens. Bong in possession in the center circle. He moves. He connects his teammate. He rolls it. Nimba collects it. Heavily tossed on the pawn. Bong recollects. That player sends a long one. And the goalkeeper of Nimba County, he comes out. He says it. That's the man, Jimmy Double.
Jimmy Double is having a vacation on the field.
He's on a holiday.
He's not troubled at all. And I'm sure he's not even sweating that much. So you find him rolling on the turf. So from part of the play, you know, Sheku, back then when we were playing the game, if you don't play well or you don't have enough action, you want to go home dirty because
That when you play soccer?
I played soccer, not at a professional level, but community football.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas we played, we
He
all
used to
have
be playing
history.
Better Horse.
Of course,
Yeah, Better Horse player. Me, a professional player. You accept it?
I agree. Right now, if you pass through Bong Sekou, the place is quiet. You can drop a pin in Torota and you hear the sound echo all the way to Batala.
And someone is telling me from in the whole of Bong County says, Sekou, come on, I'm listening to you people. And the goalkeeper of Bong County, that's the man Marvin Sumo. He says it. It goes out of the field and the referee sounds his whistle. Let's see what happens. There's a throw-in advantage for Nimba County. The balls of Nimba, they wear dominant red and blue. While the balls of Batawi in orange and black. And the man, George Wayne, is in the commentary booth. He's saying, but what are you doing so?
At this point in time, for the Bongis, it's all about making sure the deficit is not a more, I don't want to say disgraceful, but it's not a more demeaning one. So they will do everything possible to either reduce the deficit or to stop Nimba from making it 4, which will ultimately spell Bong. And you know, with the internet age, Sekou, this is going to be a serious trolling for Bong County if Nimba is able to
is on the attack. Nimba County. Bong collects it in the own half. Bong. The player looks around, connect his teammate. He rolls it. Let's see what happens. He tries to connect his teammate in the center circle. Bong collects it. He sends it to his teammate, and the referee moves a little bit. Let's see what happens. A long one is taken on the left and has to move towards the ERW. The captain of Bong County, he wears jersey number 22. He looks around. Pee Wee Roberts. He wants to be stylish. He says a long one. It lands on the head of that player. Bong County. And Damara seem to be the guys that are coordinating well in the half of Nimba County, meaning no results will come from them.
If you are relaying this broadcast, you can text your names as radio stations and your locations to 0777 494746. 0777 494746. If you have a spouse that is from Bong County or you are from Bong County, I'm sure anybody who owes you, you want your money now. So there is a throw in to Nimba County. The Nimba players are in no rush, they're in no hurry. You can see the shoulders of the Bongis
And they
are
feel
dropping.
very comfortable. And when the ball rolls out of the field, they care nothing about it. Back on the pitch. Nimba collects it. He sends it to his teammate wearing jersey number 8 of Nimba County. That's the man, Ibrahim Johnson. Sends it, Nimba collects it in the center circle. She takes control. As she moves into the half of Bong County. Along on the left wing. Let's see what happens. He lays on the chest of the defender. Bong.
Nimba is scaring nothing.
Nimba County. Substitution for Nimba County.
Fatigue is creeping in now, Sekou. We're talking about 73 minutes of intense football being played, especially for the players from Bong County. Being 3 goals down, it is not an encouraging sign at all. But Nimba County is sending a statement that, look, we are here, we are the highest carriers, and we are defending the flag of Nimba County from Kample to Butwo to Lokatuo. They are watching. From Saklepie, Tapeta to Saninkole, they are watching. We see the boys from Cape Mount.
The entire field has been covered 85% of the sun range. So it means that the field is getting friendly for the match coming up next. You can see on the end of gate number 9, gate number 10, gate number 11, gate number 12, you have the sun beating down those gates. While you have the other gates are friendly. Nothing seems to happen. It means that we have few minutes to go and we'll have a very friendly weather for the next match.
It's a beautiful Saturday, as I said earlier, Sheku. The sun is setting gradually. It's a beautiful day to play football, and Nimba County is enjoying the play under the sun. But I can say for Bong County, whether or not it's interesting as it is.
Is there everything the ball talking, you can say for Bong County. Anyway, that's it. Bong is on the attack. But it goes out of the field, and Diamond is watching as he speak. Diamond is on top of the field. He's looking at all of the corners, all of the things that are happening here. He's watching and seeing all of the things happening. So we have a full tag team of commentary team here to give you all you need. Back on the pitch, Ibrahim was sent it to his teammate. He rolls it. The captain, he sends it back. Bong County goalkeeper comes out. Marvin Sumo, where's jersey number 1? He sends it out. So it's a throw-in advantage for Nimba County now. That player wearing jersey number 22 for Nimba County will take a throw. He goes there to take a throw for Nimba County. Let's see what he does.
3 substitutions being made by Nimba County. This is match management as we speak. This game is already done and dusted unless a miraculous thing happens in 15 minutes. Plus whatever stoppage time will be added. 3 substitutions, that is to give the players enough time to rest and to also wind down the clock. Sekou, as a football tactician as I am, if your team is in the lead with these many goals, you have to manage the game and give other players the minutes that they deserve to play as well.
Lord Tosso, what part of the field you use to play?
Sekou, I'll tell you after this commentary.
The bot gave me all the present.
The Spoon Network knows my record as the owner coach to take them to
so that make it easy. Now, what kind of play you can play on the field?
I'll answer you after that. We're just trying to make the people from Bong County have something to smile about.
Believe that he's a P player. Why he cares about all your
the records are there. The records are definitely there.
Your own record can be shown on video.
The records are there.
Back on the pitch. Bong County in our own half, a long one is taking in the center circle. Moves in there. And Nimba will collect it. And the goalkeeper of Nimba County, Jimmy Double, he wears jersey number 16. He takes a long kick. Let's see what happens. And the Reverend sounds his whistle. Bong County, Nimba County, all of you listening to us across the country, we want to say thank you very much. Lands on the head of the defender of Bong. And the assistant referee, Bong, seem not to put more efforts. She goes home today. She goes back to Patawi. What a man, George, he wins and the tears in his eyes.
I'm sure the Patawi waterfall will be close to any touristic visitation.
Certainly.
After today. Because if not, the Nimba players will go for a recovery session.
The
there.
ball VC. You can call it the simple. The important doing it. VC play the play.
A dangerous play there, a foul. You have a player rolling on the turf, and the players are all converging around the referee.
Player of Nimba County and the medics are running on the field. The medics are running on the field, but this is not in favor of County. And so you have the player of Nimba. These are things that they do to bad time during a key game period.
Of course, Seku, with the momentum all in favor of Nimba County, time wasting, is a way of deflating your opponent. And Bong County hasn't been able to put together any sort of coordinated attack against Nimba. The clock is winding down against them. And as I said, only a miraculous happening here. As you said, whether the traditional leaders or the Zoos are there trying to turn the Patawi waterfall into wine, whatever they might do, they have limited time to do so.
And Nimba, the man, Diamond, Guawi, so no, not Diamond, Samson, Guawi, or Nimba is being taken out of the field. But there's something I've observed, Diamond. I don't know whether you've observed it. Since the start of the game today, we have not been able to see the scoreboard working perfectly.
Seku,
we have not been able to see the scoreboard working perfectly.
Come on briefly, but not the entire screen. And usually, those on the field also do enjoy watching the scoreboard and whatever images are put on, especially.
What are you seeing now, Diamond?
It's off. It's totally off.
So it means we are at the point of
off,
confusion.
Like Bong County is off in this match.
They bought like He's on the attack. I said Diamond was for Bong, but the way he changed them, I said I get confused now. So anyway, how we can get the winner? Bong will take control, and the field is not jam-packed to its capacity as the way we expected, Diamond.
And Seku, quickly, the cash giveaway. Those of you listening, you can dial *799*8#. Play with just 200 Liberian dollars, and of course, you stand a chance to win 10,000, 50,000. We're giving out rice. We have phones here to be giving out as well.
And indeed, Samira Samwala County is dominating here. And I know where she is now. She's listening. And she's so proud of her county. That girl can always say her county. Nimba takes a kick. A long one. Lands on the head of the defender of a Bong County. That player looks around. He wants to be stylish. He moves in the center circle. He moves. He connects his teammate. Heavily tussle. Nimba collects it in the center circle. Goes back to Bong, and the referee sounds his whistle. A throw is taken, and that player sends a long one. Bong County moving. Connect up teammate. And a long one is taken there. But the referee sounds his whistle, so it's a throw-in advantage for Bong County. Not a throw, but a kick-in advantage for Bong County. So Bong will take a kick half of the 18-yard box of Nimba County. This could be a trouble for Nimba. A long one. And the goalkeeper comes out. He says it. And lands right before one of the players of Nimba County. So it means no threat, and the referee sounds his whistle. So Nimba goalkeeper, the man Jimmy Dubber, will take a kick. He represents the goalpost toward the ERWA. He says a long one as you go to the Roberts International Airport. Port County. The defender comes out. He rolls it on the ref fling at the sun one time. That player rolls it. Bong is on an attack.
No! And the goalkeeper of Nimba County, the man Jimmy Double, did a beautiful save of Nimba County, Damo.
Sekou, Jimmy Double will do everything to enjoy this match. As I said, he's been untested in majority of the game. So that was an acrobatic save by Jimmy. Also making sure that he doesn't lose his focus in the game. Bong is pressing on. Everything has proved so far, and Nimba Mountain is standing firm. All of the water from the Patawi waterfall is just rolling at the base of the Nimba Mountain.
I've seen that ball from the contest stage of the National Contest Sports Meets. That ball understands how to go out for the sevens of Nimba County. And the referee is on top of the goalkeeper of Nimba. I don't know. He has issue in a car or what? Have you seen what he has issued, Damo?
Yes, so the production will bring us a clear shot of that.
Is that a goalkeeper? Is he the goalkeeper? Yes.
Yes, that's Jimmy Double.
That's Jimmy Double. He wears jersey number 16. What exactly did the referee say to him? I'm seeing the medics, meaning no threat to Nimba County. For those of you watching the television,
he's back on his feet, Sekou. So that means Jimmy didn't suffer or sustain any serious injury. The ref was on top of him, letting him know that, this is time wasting. You need to wake up and play. You already 3 goals to the good. Why are you wasting time? Nimba has made a substitution, number 14 replacing number 19. Again, it's match management, giving other players the opportunity to have minutes on the field, as this game is all but done and dusted for the boys from Nimba County.
Bong County. That player says a long one. Lands on the head of his teammate. The Reverend sounds his whistle. And someone is telling me the sounds of the whistle is too many in the game. Damo.
Yeah, Sekou, the first half, the ref managed the game expertly. There weren't many stoppages in the first half, but the second half, as legs get more tired and fatigued, player will start going in with reckless tackles, and the rest. And we will see the ref, sounding his whistle to make sure that there's not tension in this game. Remember, even though this is the biggest sporting festival in our country, it is still an amateur league, and players sometimes lose their temperament in these games, and you don't want that. You don't want this good match spilling over into something that will be chaotic. And so far, he has managed the game perfectly.
And the referee sounds his whistle. Bong will have a kick. Not too far from the 18-yard box of Nimba County. And someone is telling me from Nimba, say all of the community radio stations, a relay in Voice of Liberia and Spoon FM. And a kick is about to be taken by Bong County. That player, as the kick moves towards the ELWA, as the beautiful area shows right before the LRA, Liberia Revenue Authority. Oh, what a second. Bong County. Jimmy Thomas did a beautiful save for Nimba County again.
Yes, Sekou, the sun is gradually setting. As you can see, the shadow is just limited now on the right.
I hold you. Traditional issues taking place. Have you seen the 2 brides arriving on the field, going to where we have the lights that's supposed to be showing us the lights here?
The birds are perching on the light stand. As to whether that has got any additional meaning for you, Sekou, I don't know.
Traditional contests are playing.
This is a bird infested area, Sekou.
Apparently, you don't know about tradition. So we'll take you in the zoo bush, and so you understand how traditional things happen.
It's very, very dramatic.
And you can hear from the background, it seemed to be all of the spectators here, Diamond. They are all supporters of Nimba County.
When you hear the jeers and the boos, they're also coming from disappointed Bong County supporters. You know, to wear your county jersey and come out here to proudly support
Diamond, you
them.
lie.
You know,
How you say
going back.
the people go against that?
Of course, we see it in sports. When your team is not playing up
Why
to
the
what
people
you
go
want,
against
people
that?
can jeer them, people can
We
boo
thought
them.
you from Bong County, but like not into Nima.
You will keep running the county for me, Sekou, and you will not get it right. As I told you, I'm here in a
So
very
you're
neutral
not doing well. How you can say Bong County people?
Bong County fans will boo at their team and cheer at their team.
Bong is on the attack!
Let's hear it.
From Nima County!
Again. Prosper,
That was a careless and on a part of that player.
but he
You
said
should
because
just
it's
roll into
offside.
your teammate.
It's offside, Sekou.
No, the referee did not blow.
The last man raised his flag for offside. The Bong attacker was
Bong will need to be
offside.
careful, or else she's going to go to Batawi and be there for next year, 2026, 2027.
If you're in Todota, it is not in your favor. If you're in Batala, it is not in your favor. If you're in Povia, Clinton, Tomato Camp, it is not in your favor. If you're in Konola, in Magibi, that is closer to Bong, where you have Pella people, it is not in your favor. Bong County is losing dangerously to Nimba County. 3 goes down, and the Nimbayans are not letting off on the attack.
Nimba County back on the pitch. Kid number 10 is getting jam-packed a little bit. Kid number 11 is also doing the same. Kid number 12 is empty. Kid number 13 is empty. Kid number 11 is also managing. Kid number 15 is a little bit of jam-pack. While you have kid number 16, kid number 17, kid number 18, kid number 19. They are all jam-packed to its capacity along with a second. It rolls out of the field.
The birds that were perched on the lights, they've flown away. Is that traditional as well? Did they leave something on the lights?
You will need to learn many things, my own man.
1
When
minute,
traditional contests are playing, you get traditional things taking place.
according to
Why
Sekou,
were birds coming during this time?
traditional birds,
They are all
1 minute,
traditional birds.
but whatsoever other time is there for Bong County. But from all indications, Nimba will be victorious. It's 3 goals as it stands. Whether a consolation goal will come from Bong, that is yet to be seen.
Thank you, Damo. Bong County sends a long one, and I see the confidence in the players. He rolls it. Let's see what happens in the half of Nimba County. So the defender of Nimba County comes out. I mean, no threat to Nimba. That player sends it in the center circle. He says a long one on the left flank. Nimba is trying to make an attack. Let's see what he does. That player wants to be stylish. Bond defender comes out. He senses it. He rolls it in the center circle as the car rotates. Long one. Let's see what happens. And that player of Nimba, the yellow card has been awarded to Nimba County. Diamond.
It's 4 minutes of extra time here, Sekou. 4 additional minutes. 4 minutes for Bong County to perform the miracle of the 21st century. Or 4 minutes for Nimba County to spell Bong. But as it stands, it's just B-O-N. It's Bong. The G is missing.
So disgracefully, we are here to see extra time being placed on the board.
4 minutes where
We are just guessing. But there's only
4 minutes were
yeah,
put up.
even though it is, but officially it should have been placed on the board. Isn't that so, Damo?
Sekou is still on the scoreboard issue. And
But
he
it's
will not-
important, my
he
brother.
will- he will not leave this.
It is
But
very
4 minutes have
important
been added.
that we need to know.
And the next match is River G, the defending champions, versus Grand Cape Mount County.
Certainly. Bong takes a long one. He sends it to the goalkeeper. He rolls it to his teammate
Lofa,
in their own half.
Lofa, the defending champions, are not in this tournament. So
Certainly.
River G, the past champions prior to Lofa winning.
Bong County in the half of Nimba County. Nimba collects it. She sends it in the center circle. She shows showmanship as she consolidates. It crosses the center circle, moves to the Roberts International Airport. That player on the left wing. Nimba County.
Offside.
And the goalkeeper comes out.
The goalkeeper came out. but the ref had already raised his hand for offside. We've played 2 minutes of the 4 additional minutes. Less than 2 minutes for Bong County to leave the pitch with heads hung down, Seku. They have not defended the flag.
Grand Cape County is coming. The Waterfall County that has been talked about.
So Grand Cape Mount, having won by filing a protest against Lofa,
They call them protest director.
they will be coming on the field.
I'm told that they've already filed another protest before the king can even start.
They have the protest drafted, we are told.
They bought
But
a
the Cape Mountainians
He said what?
They have
They
the
do.
protest drafted already.
So they didn't put they counted in.
Yeah, just to remove the name of Lofa and put what a River G that they will play.
They damn bought a babo.
But
You know
Bong
that Cape
is
Mount.
all but defeated. The Pasajama boys from Cape Mount just came on the pitch earlier to warm up around the perimeter on the stadium. They came to warm up.
I will continue to remind
Okay, River
them that
G versus
they got-
Grand Bassa. Cape Mount plays tomorrow.
Cape Mount.
Yeah, Cape Mount plays tomorrow. It's River G
Tomorrow.
versus Grand Bassa. Yeah,
Even
so
tomorrow I'll remind the Cape Mount people you say they get a thing drafted.
I have good friends from Cape Mount. So
you
you
can
will not spoil my friendship with the
What
beautiful
if-
people of
What
Grand Cape
about
Mount.
for the boss? The boss they get a thing drafted. As long as they're ready, they put it inside.
Nimba. Obviously have won this match.
Pongo take a kick. And Damo, you don't predict when the game is still on, anything can happen.
Seku,
It is
whatever miracle, meaning Bong have to score 3 goals in less than 1 minute.
You hear about Bond Society people, eh? You hear about playing to you.
What we're hearing is to cross the Salala gate if you go in Nimba, just know that you have to return to wherever you're coming from because one county will be closed for serious consultation.
I'm not part of what Damo is saying here. Damo
The Lions have not treated their neighbors right. Then the Bayans put 3 goals past their neighbors.
What the issue you get with Bond? Can be clear.
The GB, 3 solid nuts shoved down the throats of the Bongis.
Wow.
The Tobagi from Bong County wasn't given a chance to even ball. It didn't even reach the stage of adding soda to it. Nimba said no. From early in the first half, they scored 2. Early in the second half, they scored 2.
I'm trying to identify that beautiful lady, the coach. They give Nimba County. Damo, you need to call the towns and villages of Nimba. Let the people of Nimba County wake up.
If you're in Belega, Nimba has won Bong County by 3 goals. If you're there in Kample, Nimba has destroyed Bong County. If you're in Saklepie, Saninkole, Tapata, Kample, Utwo, Logatwo, and all of the towns and villages making up Nimba County. It has ended here at the Samarkando Sports Complex. Nimba County, the highest carriers of the National County Sports Meet footballing category, convincingly and resoundingly whipping Bong County. All that was left was the 4th goal to spell Bong. The Nimba County players are huddled in a circle and they have defeated Bong without question. The Bong County Tobagi was only in a stage of boiling the bitter ball when the Nimbayan said, look, it's a day for GB. You know that solid, strong GB nut the Bongis were unable to have swallowed. In a game of traditional food and traditional dishes, GB has conquered Tobagi. The Pele people from Bong County are obviously disappointed. The Nimbayans, the Gio, the Mano, the Mandingos, and everybody else living in Nimba County. If you're supporting your county, you have shown your strength here at the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. 2 quick goals in the first half with a very, very quick goal in the second half made sure that Nimba County put Bong to the sword. The superintendent of Nimba, Paul Mepe Gono, in our studios, in our booth, said 3 or 4, either of the 2 will do. And instead of spelling Bong, the boys of Nimba spelled their superintendent's first name, Paul, K-O-U. The next match is River G County versus Cape Mount. That is the next match here. The Nimba players are exchanging hugs, pleasantries, the flag of Nimba County waving proudly here at the Samarkando Sports Complex. Nimba making light work of Bong County. 3 points awarded to Nimba County, the highest carriers of the footballing category of the National County Sports Meet. This is undoubtedly Liberia's biggest sporting event, bringing together more of unity. We'll take a commercial break. We will be back with the Grand Cape Mount versus River G match. Don't go nowhere. Spoon and Voice of Liberia will bring you all of the actions here at the Samuel Kayando Sports Complex. My name is Diamond Slanger, and I was on commentary duty with the man. It's a long pass, Sekou Sheriff. Thank you for watching. Big thanks to our sponsors. If you are a community radio station relaying us across Liberia, do us the honors of sending your name and your location. To our entire production team, good job for the first match. We'll go again with the second match. We'll take a break and we will be back.